we are live. Episode number 11 of Lou Pickney Plays Fire Pro Wrestling World. Last couple of days I've played some of the new Total Extreme Wrestling 2020 game, but tonight it's back to Fire Pro. And this format to me has really held up. 8-man elimination matches. And it's not first fall wins, none of that nonsense. But no countouts. There are no disqualifications. No rope breaks. No time limit. No first fall wins nonsense. It is a true elimination match. It says Battle Royal, but that's where they have it labeled here. And in some ways, the Japanese style of the Battle Royal, which I prefer, by the way, because there are different elements to it, but when it's more than just over the top rope, it's almost like what Lucha Underground did with the Aztec Warfare matches that actually play a lot better on this system than a traditional Royal Rumble. You do dives to the outside, and all sorts of other things. So for me is the Rockers era Shawn Michaels. So don't be expecting a whole lot of super kicks or cross chops. Koko Ware, Rhythm and Blues era Greg Valentine with the black hair. And if you don't know the story behind the Hasbro action figure prototype they made for him, it's quite the backstory if you're at all into collectible figures from the early 1990s. There was a Toys R Us ad. I was in junior high at the time, so I remember seeing it. It's like, okay, these new things are coming out. And being able to go with it, drop my controller, able to find everything else, that other tag teams in there, and Honky Tonk Man, but there was no Rhythm and Blues Greg Valentine. It's funny because in his career, Valentine always had blonde hair. Or the bulk of his career, certainly what I've seen. I can't say I've spoken, known from the beginning to say he was always blonde, but it was a different look, and it was kind of a weird fit, but that happens sometimes in pro wrestling. Not just WWE or WWF, but certainly there quite a bit, to be sure. Pause this for just pause it. We're live, pal. I'm going to mute my mic here real quick and be back in like 30 seconds. Stand by. Okay. Well, I've got it set up. I've got a secondary television that, particularly during American football season, comes in quite handy. Whether it's college football on a Saturday or NFL on a Sunday. But I'm able to utilize it for more than just that. And so I've got it connected to my media computer, and on there I'm able to glance over, make sure that the feed is at least coming through properly. Looked over and it wasn't working right, but that's because I didn't actually set it up before I went live. controllers plugged in properly. So this is match number 1 on the night. I'll be playing as Rocker Zero Shawn Michaels, think circa 1989. The Birdman, Koko Beware. Greg the Hammer Valentine and his rhythm and blues black hair era look. Mascaras. In the world of mixed martial arts and UFC, it's Conor McGregor and Chad Gable, aka Shorty G, aka Chaz Betts. Steve Corino. And then finally from the world of boxing, Jack Dempsey. The venue is the USA Grand Dome. The referee is Paul Morton, and the ring theme is the Music City Lodge. Here we go. And again, these are elimination matches. We start with 8. We go as long as it takes until we get 1. Kept the red floor look for this one. Underway. The Music City Lodge. A double drop kick by Corino and Michaels on Dempsey rolls out of the ring. The 360 Lodge is a rental property that my brother and his wife own. So I made a ring theme that goes with that. A bit extra as far as what you have to look up for in this match. Typically having a boxer in there is bad enough, especially one like Dempsey. We also have Conor McGregor, and possibility he might sneak it from behind and get a flash knockout. As for the Shawn Michaels edit, I'm not exactly sure what all I can do. Oh, we already got somebody busting open. Mascaras bleeding. Michaels and Valentine, double teams. Superplex Koko Beware. Dempsey throwing punches on Shawn Michaels. Michaels looking to the ropes. Dempsey holds on. An Olympic slam by Shawn Michaels on Koko Beware. Unexpected strength shown early by Michaels. We got Conor McGregor trying to do mixed martial arts spots with Greg the Hammer Valentine. Only in Fire Pro. Outside the ring, it's Michaels and Mascaras battling it out. Red floor out there. Michaels grabs a sledgehammer. I was just trying to get back into the ring. Oh, the running start at Mascaras, who promptly reverses. Some abdominal stretch. Corino sitting in the corner. Getting roughed up out here by Mascaras. I can get away from him. Double drop kick, Gable. And Corino on Koko Beware. Jack Dempsey and Conor McGregor. McGregor hits Shawn Michaels in the back. Gable sends Michaels for the ride and holds on. And again, Mascaras and Michaels going at it. It's a Lahama Stroll cradle. Michaels quickly out. Again, another pin attempt. Dempsey sneaking up on Michaels. As is Steve Corino. And then it's Corino and Michaels double teaming Chad Gable. Mascaras setting up Valentine for a pile driver broken up by Michaels. And now Conor McGregor with a pile driver. Taking a pile driver. And a cover. I'm not sure which pin was being administered there by referee Paul Morton. Shawn Michaels figure four leg lock on Chad Gable. Pile driver on Corino by Mascaras. Michaels Olympic slam. Olympic slam on Chad Gable. Somehow goes through the post and then out to the outside. Gable unloads with punches on Michaels. Inside the ring, Corino drops Koko Beware. And it's Jack Dempsey and Conor McGregor. There's some enthusiasm of the fans here tonight. And a belly-to-belly suplex by Gable on Michaels. Elbow drop off the top rope by Greg Valentine. Mil Mascaras. Corino, Fishman suplex on Michaels, broken up on one by Conor McGregor. How wild is that? Mil Mascaras just punched in the back of the head by Jack Dempsey. Couldn't feel good. Fishman suplex. Koko beware. By Gable, he got a 2 count, broken up. Critical! He got a critical. Corino, they got critical. I couldn't tell for sure because we had on one side Dempsey and the other side McGregor. It's Conor McGregor recording the first elimination of the match. The knockout on Corino. Ankle lock applied by McGregor on Shawn Michaels. Koko beware a suplex on Mascaras to pass the 10-minute mark, a 2 count. Sit up pile driver on Gable. A little Mascaras. Mascaras goes top rope. Flying body press. Mascaras onto Gable. 2 count. Michaels tried to break it up, unsuccessful. Stolen signature maneuver. And it's Koko beware the Olympic slam on Shawn Michaels that sends Shawn Michaels to the outside. Mascaras drops Gable. A headlock by Ware. And Dempsey is a roll-up. A 2.9 for Mil Mascaras, who nearly got the elimination on Chad Gable. DDT by Gable on Michaels. A critical. Hammer Valentine just got critical. They've got a stack of people in that left corner. Playing as Michaels trying to get away. Critical. Another critical. Olympic slam by Michaels on McGregor. And a submission? Or is it acknowledged by the knockout? 2 count on McGregor by Shawn Michaels. For a second, I thought it was a submission there with the airplane spin. That would have been most unusual, but with that knockout. God, wrestler just laid out here. Poor Corino laying there. McGregor thrown to the outside by Shawn Michaels. And Michaels takes flight with a plancha that takes down McGregor inside the ring. Gable with some stomps on McGregor. Now it's Mascaras and Jack Dempsey. How crazy is that? Pile driver. A pile driver on Dempsey. Now a power bomb and a press. McGregor with a backdrop on Shawn Michaels outside the ring. 5 wrestlers remain alive in this match. Jack Dempsey. What's that? Northern Light suplex on Gable. It's a pinfall. Mil Mascaras, you'll cut your bury. Stole that signature maneuver from Chad Gable at Northern Light suplex, and it's elimination. It puts down to 4. Shawn Michaels, Conor McGregor, Mil Mascaras, and Jack Dempsey. Quite the quartet. Flying body press on Mascaras by Michaels, but it's broken up with an uppercut by Dempsey. 2-punch combo by Dempsey. Drops Mascaras. Now Michaels gets backdropped. A backdrop on Michaels. Shots being traded by McGregor. Here's the boos of the crowd. And Mascaras. Meanwhile, it's Dempsey and Shawn Michaels. Running bulldog by Michaels onto Dempsey. Michaels trying kicks to Dempsey. Sometimes he'll just knock somebody down with one kick. Dempsey not all that worn down at this point. It does not seem to be an indicator of encouragement for the other 3 competitors. Dempsey will be a hard out. Mascaras, body slam on McGregor. Michaels has to slingshot himself into the ring, but nobody home. To a stake by Shawn Michaels, and now he's going to pay for it. Taking 4 kicks in succession by Conor McGregor. McGregor wildly punching on Mascaras, broken by Michaels, an uppercut on Mascaras by Dempsey. McGregor turning his back to Jack Dempsey. I have to suggest it's highly inadvisable. Michaels with a chin lock. So dangerous with Dempsey right there. Mascaras hunts down Michaels. They've been back and forth in this match quite a bit. Body attack on Michaels by Mascaras to cover. Shawn Michaels has been eliminated. So I'm out. Down to 3. Jack Dempsey just got kicked and knocked down by Conor McGregor. McGregor walking back over. Mascaras gets kicked in the back of the head. Mascaras for a roll through on Dempsey. 1 count only. Like I was telling you, Dempsey is very much still full of energy at this point, 20 minutes into the match. And the problem is if you're groggy, you're into the boxer who's not groggy. I guess that loop where you got to get out of it. Get knocked down and pick back up over and over and over. Running knee strike with McGregor on Mascaras. So 3 very different styles here. You got the lucha go with Mascaras. You got the mixed martial art fighter from McGregor, and you got the boxer, Jack Dempsey. As much red as there is on the floor outside the ring, here in the ring you can see the blood that has been spilled. In this brutal 8-man elimination match, 5 are out. The final 3 battle it out. Dempsey, gets punched. Flurry of punches by McGregor. Now McGregor's a submission maneuver. Bill Mascaras has again no rope breaks. He gets out. The string to Dempsey. Off the ropes. Dempsey trying to play Mascaras' game, and instead Dempsey collides. Conor McGregor both collapse. Mohammed Skull Cradle. Will Mascaras. Will Mascaras has pinned Conor McGregor. We're down to 2. Will Mascaras and Jack Dempsey. And this is what I was talking about before. He picked up and punched and knocked down repeatedly. A powerbomb press by Mascaras on Dempsey. 2 only, says referee Paul Moore. Just a flurry of punches by Dempsey, and a punch to the back of the head of Mascaras. Steve Corino just laying there. Essentially product placement there in the center of the ring. Sit out pile driver. Sit-out power driver by Mascaras on Dempsey. Off the ropes. Running body strike by Mascaras. Knocks down Dempsey, but Mascaras a little slow to get up. Past the 25-minute mark of the match. So the Moss Skull Cradle by Mascaras. 2.9. You heard those fans explode. They thought it was it. But the match continues. Dempsey in the blue trunks. Mascaras in the green with a white mask. Greg Valentine, Koko Beware, Steve Corino all laid out, knocked out. Finally, starting to see a little bit of exhaustion being shown by Dempsey. Remarkable it took this long considering how long he's been in there. How many punches he's thrown. Uppercut that drops Mascaras. And a critical. Jack Dempsey's going to win on a critical. And that'll do it. So as you see there, of the 7 eliminations, 4 were knockouts. Corino, Valentine, Ware, Gable, Michaels, McGregor, Mascaras, all out. Your winner is Jack Dempsey. That's a fun opener. And as I've noted before, it really says something about this game that I can lose a match and still enjoy watching it. It's compelling in that way that Fire Pro is, that it's kind of its own unique thing in a lot of ways. All right. Deliberating what my venue and ring choice will be. I've already gone through with the various options and set them up to optimize for the arena. Otherwise, it's sitting there 10 minutes of setting up something I could have done before we got started. But, no need for that. We'll go with Arena Mexico and Ace Purple. Ace Purple is the mascot for my college alma mater, the University of Evansville. Double checking on my venue settings form. That's not something you can see the way the game is set up to stream here, but want to make sure I had the proper setup as far as bell that rings when somebody's eliminated, because normally you play at Arena Mexico and they don't have what you have in a lot of different countries and other promotions with a bell. Instead they have like a whistle sounding if you're going to play at the beginning. And it works great for what they do down there, but because of the nature of this match, it's helpful to know when somebody's been eliminated versus just laying there knocked out. So who to play as? Now we're talking, although I think I'm going to use the other iteration of Walter on here. Yeah, this one. Having seen Walter in person, this is before he went to NXT, when he worked the WWN Super Show, the building Evolve had in New Orleans 2 years ago over WrestleMania 34 weekend, Pontchartrain Center. And that was a good ways back up in the bleachers, the stands, whatever, where I was watching the match. And even from there, you could feel those heavy chops. Walter does not mess around. Why not? Let's go with PCO. It's funny, I was looking over some stuff with the In Your House 2 show that ran the summer of 1995, coming on 25 years ago. It's like a month before I went to college. Went to the University of Evansville, and we'll see Ace Purple here in just a moment. So I had this amazing Shawn Michaels versus Jeff Jarrett match. With a crusher. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. Cuije. And it was renamed for CMLL. M-I-J-E. At least with Corino, it's kind of easy to say that compared to the R-I-J-E sound. Cuije. I wonder if that C is pronounced like a Q would be, like Cuije. I may just stick with that, because in broadcasting you always want to get the names right if at all possible, but sometimes getting a roster ahead of time is a challenge, which makes prep work a major hassle, but that's just part of it when you're doing high school sports broadcasts. Although usually those are easier to find than like minor league sports. Like when I was trying to find opponents when I was doing play-by-play for Nashville SC Soccer 3 years ago. It's funny, they went from the PDL Developmental League, it was like the ramp-up season, and a couple of years in the USL, and then debuted in Major League Soccer this year. I think it was somebody like me, and I enjoy soccer, I love playing it, but I never played that organized at a high enough level to really understand all the little nuances of what to call everything. I did my best. Give my absolute best. It was a thrill to get to do it. But now they got people that are calling it that really know their stuff. And so it's a cool thing I got to be a little bit of a part of. Way back when. Way back when. It feels like it the way it's been with this whole pandemic and no sports for the most part. It was Silas Young. I complained about this the other day. I get it, they're custom parts and faces and designs, and there's some really cool stuff as a result. But they've got to set it up. This is going to auto-update if somebody updates their particular creator wrestler. Or at least let me keep what I had before. Don't gray it out. I mean, I've bought every piece of DLC that they put out there. And I'm not complaining at all about it. Nope. No resentment for me about that. I'm grateful they made this wonderful game. But go the extra mile and make it so it's easy enough to auto-update when it's something like that. Come on. YOSHI-HASHI. Again, how generous were they with that design? It's a rare case when I go with the one that's the it's like aspirational YOSHI-HASHI. And then you got the Dennis the Menace YOSHI-HASHI. Poor guy gets picked on by people I've never even met him before. Now we're talking. Nakajima. I'm pretty sure I didn't use him the other night. I ran across a different Creator Wrestler version of him, but it didn't have the outfits, if I recall correctly. Here's I'm correct. I was originally going with this New Japan section because I knew I had Dragon Lee over here, even though he's known as Willie in New Japan. Even though he can wrestle in Ring of Honor as Dragon Lee. Although I suppose in pro wrestling as in anywhere else, politics can make for some strange things at times. This is the way that I almost always play it for these live streams of Luke Plays Fire Pro. Got the criticals on high, no countouts, no DQs, no lumberjack rules. So if you want to go out there and brawl for 10 minutes, go ahead. There's some people that stream that play or sim, probably more likely to sim, on speeds higher than 100. And I have no interest in that whatsoever. And it actually kind of turns me off from watching the feed if they got going twice as fast as they normally would, except to process anything. But by the same token, because I feel that way doesn't mean somebody else might like it like that. And that's part of the wonderful thing with this game. You can customize it in so many different ways. But especially since I'm playing, there's no way to speed it up. It's tough enough to win one of those lockups at regular speed. Well, this should be interesting. I'll be playing as Walter, taking on PCO, the Crusher, Cuije. I've got to pick out my name. This would be a way to say it that I can say it again. Cuije. I kept saying Cuije like it's WCW. Cuije. Quidditch. The UI be like that. When I say Cuije, it might sound like saying something that I'm not trying to imply I'm saying at all. It might sound a little bit lewd if I have a slip of the tongue. Maybe it's like Ouija, like Cuije. I'll go with Cuije and see if I can remember that. In fact, I'll make a little note here in my notepad folder, not folder, but file I've got open that you can't see because of the way this is configured. That's one thing streaming Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. It does not play nicely at all with OBS Studio. Now the workaround with that is you can just, like I'll put the game up in the corner of my screen, is able to set up the spots manually. But the problem was if I opened up anything, like I had to look up something briefly on Firefox or open a folder or whatever, and if it crosses that threshold of the overlay, it really exposes the business, as it were. It's funny, I pulled up I was trying to check something. Maybe it was when I was doing the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music playing through the YouTube page I had pulled up. I was like, oh hey, my web browser, good thing I didn't have anything untoward up. Like sensitive banking information or something. I'll make a note for this match. I'll be playing as Walter. All right. So the second match of the evening, in episode 11 of Luke Pickney Plays Fire Pro Wrestling World. Me playing as Walter, taking on PCO, the Crusher, Cuije, Silas Young, YOSHI-HASHI, Katsuhiko Nakajima, and Dragon Lee, also known in some parts as Willie. The referee for this match is Terror Chino, the venue, Arena Mexico, and the ring theme, Ace Purple. Here we go. There we go. Hi. Huh. It's a rare time when Dragon Lee is considerably large for the two competitors in a given instance, but in there that the many, Cuije, or Cuije, whatever, Cuije, Dragon Lee do some power spots. Nakajima gets dropped by PCO. It was disappointing that PCO ended up not being in the 2019 World Tag League that he'd been scheduled to be. Brody King, his tag team partner, got hurt. That's before they went there for the tournament, so they ended up not having either. And it's too bad because he would have been there with Nakajima, who he's never had a match with. And Nakajima retired a couple months after. But pro wrestling is with life. Timing is everything. Speaking of timing, time for these wrestlers outside the ring to team up, and Nakajima and Walter double team. Spike powerbomb on the floor on YOSHI-HASHI. And now it's Nakajima and YOSHI-HASHI joining forces just for a moment to take out Walter. Going back to the ring with the YOSHI-HASHI Nakajima war continue. Cuije throws me off the rope, but it's quite the unexpected showing of strength. Cuije with a hit to the head of PCO. PCO and Walter. PCO with a takedown. Well, outside the ring, it's an armbar type move by YOSHI-HASHI. Big clothesline. A huge clothesline by Walter that flips out PCO. By flip out, I mean, it really made him go for a flip. YOSHI-HASHI gets suplexed by PCO. Strike exchange, Nakajima and Walter. On the apron. YOSHI-HASHI manages to pull PCO out of the ring temporarily past the 5-minute mark of the match. Silas Young going to work on Dragon Lee. Now Silas Young with the crusher. The old school vibes going on there. And we got a ref bump. Terracino is taken down. Walter grabs a barbed wire baseball bat. Disqualifications, but Walter just hit Dragon Lee hard in the back of the head with a baseball bat covered in barbed wire. Ushigoroshi by Dragon Lee on YOSHI-HASHI. YOSHI-HASHI on Green Street there, and a huge lariat by Walter on YOSHI-HASHI in a cover. 2.9 a near fall. Walter really pinned YOSHI-HASHI top of a barbed wire baseball bat. See PCO and YOSHI-HASHI trying to get over to Walter to get that barbed wire baseball bat away from him. Walter's tough enough as is without a weapon. Dragon Lee. That's our Phoenix Plex. Cuije. Blue down only. The referee Terracino. Speaking of terror, PCO bearing down that barbed wire baseball bat. We'll hang on here on the ramp. Good product placement for Huntington Bank. Strike exchange. Silas Young and YOSHI-HASHI. And now a Phoenix Plex on the crusher. Dragon Lee connected with that Phoenix Plex on the crusher, but PCO with a pair of headbutts taking down Cuije. And dive to the outside on the Invisible Man. Silas Young missed badly. PCO takes advantage outside the ring, inside the ring. And look at Cuije taking down the crusher. YOSHI-HASHI in the bad part of town. Some light suplex. 2.9. Nakajima with that near fall. Oops. Let's pause the match. Walter rolls YOSHI-HASHI to the outside. Speaking outside, just a moment ago, it was Dragon Lee, who was tired, got back into the ring, and it was a flying body press, surprisingly, by Silas Young, taking down Dragon Lee. Dragon Sleeper by Walter, a near fall. Walter, pressure there for quite a while in that modified Dragon Sleeper. Throw to the outside. Pressure on the left side with Walter. Walter sees Silas Young go out, goes after him. Walter, backdropped. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be initially. Gorgeous reversal by Silas Young. Nevertheless, it was Walter back first to that hard, unforgiving floor, and then thrown into the AcePurple.com sign. Walter sent for the ride by Silas Young. Tiger suplex by Cuije and a 2 count on Dragon Lee. That would have been a huge upset. Walter trying to choke out Cuije. Showing a size advantage for Walter. It's a cover by Dragon Lee on the Crusher. 2.9. Barbed wire baseball bat swung and connected on Nakajima by Walter. Look at the power. Walter, that deadlift German. Walter, I think, do a dive to the outside. He wanted no part of it with Silas Young on the outside. Pressure is down. Cuije trying to sneak up. And Walter, Cuije throws Walter to the outside. Dragon Lee running kick. Takes down YOSHI-HASHI. Walter trying to hunt down Silas Young. And Walter gets punched off the apron and falls back first to the floor. Walter grabs a chair. All bar bat wielded by PCO. PCO hit Walter in the head with a barbed wire baseball bat. No disqualifications. And Walter will roll PCO to the outside unceremoniously. Was reversed by PCO. This could be trouble for Walter. Get that chair away from PCO inside the ring. A Rainmaker type knee by Silas Young. 2 count. Cuije only got pinned, I should say, off the top. Silas Young. PCO goes for the chair swing and gets powerbomb on the floor by Walter. Nakajima beats back a double team by the Crusher. And Walter collides with Dragon Lee. Strike exchange, PCO and YOSHI-HASHI. Pendulum on Cuije broken up at 2 by Walter. Walter with a powerbomb. And Dragon Lee in a cover. 2 count. 2 counts as referee Tarantino. Walter. And sit out. Pile driver. 2.9, a near fall. Nakajima survives. Powerbomb by Walter. Nakajima, another cover. It's broken up that time by Silas Young. Walter takes down YOSHI-HASHI, and it's the Crusher there. Ready on the attack on YOSHI-HASHI. 2 counts. Basement drop kick on Walter by YOSHI-HASHI. Dragon Lee off the ropes, takes down Cuije. Dragon Lee sent for the ride. Seemed like YOSHI-HASHI was indicating ready to try and lock on that butterfly hold, that butterfly lock submission maneuver. And now it's a submission maneuver locked in by YOSHI-HASHI on Walter. Walter powers out. When humiliating, he would have had to tap out to YOSHI-HASHI. Silas Young with Walter in the corner, a strike exchange. We're past the 20-minute mark of the match. It's been intense, a bunch of 2 counts, a few 2.9s. 2 count only. A little pile of bodies in there, so me playing as Walter will step to this left side, the roll through. PCO by Silas Young broken up by Walter. And a submission. the Crusher get a submission out of YOSHI-HASHI? That's how it looked. YOSHI-HASHI getting his butt kicked to get out of the ring to tell me definitively he's out of there. Meanwhile, Cuije, Nakajima on the top rope, cover on Walter attempted by Crusher for a 1 count. And again, that ripcord knee strike by Silas Young. Cover on PCO by the Crusher. PCO has been eliminated. Give the Crusher a huge clothesline, a well-timed lariat. By Walter. On the elbow. Nakajima beats back a double team. From Silas Young and Walter. Nakajima top rope. Flying body press on Silas Young. 2 count only. Now Dragon Lee. 2.9, nearly pinned by the Crusher. Escaped, but just barely. Standing head scissors by Cuije. 2.9 again. Lay out there for a second. Crowd get into it. No rope breaks for Walter. Gonna power out from the Crusher, and he will. Walter will throw Crusher to the outside. Elbow drop by Walter. And now a neck twist on Nakajima. Silas Young with a Crusher. Double clothesline on Cuije. Dragon Lee is down. And now a Dragon Sleeper, modified Dragon Sleeper. Let's see the position. Tremendous leverage. Somehow Dragon Lee able to escape. Dragon Lee in the corner, unloading on Walter. Cuije goes top rope, comes back down. There's a basement drop kick. Ankle lock applied on Walter by Dragon Lee. It is so intense here, nearly 25 minutes in this match. Clothesline from Dragon Lee. Brainbuster on the Crusher by Nakajima. Walter, powerbomb. And a cover on Dragon Lee. Got a pinfall, we got a critical. Silas Young got critical. Now we're down to 4. The Crusher, Cuije. Nakajima threw that German suplex, and then leaves Walter, broken to 1. Cuije, making the save. Headbutt off the top rope. Sit out, inverted pile driver by Walter on the Crusher. And the cover. Walter has eliminated the Crusher. We're down to 3. Release German suplex on Cuije by Nakajima. Nakajima fired up. Nakajima went top rope. Nakajima saw Walter there, wisely anticipated what was going to happen had he come off the top. I'll try to move Cuije out of the way. And now, underdog to be sure for the diminutive Cuije celebrates, but does so foolishly with Walter behind him. You weigh 300 pounds, you're not going to leave Walter behind you in a match like this where he can go after you. Neck twist. Cranking away from Walter. Cuije can just look on. Why not? Walter thrown off the ropes. There's a press. 2 count broken up. Nakajima. That was a powerbomb. That's how the press part at the end. Cuije fired up. Goes Nakajima to the outside. But Cuije will stick up to Walter. A huge lariat by Walter on Cuije in the cover. So the Cinderella story for Cuije is over. We're down to 2. What a match this would be in real life. Walter and Nakajima. Katsuhiko Nakajima. And a striking exchange with Walter. And the kick from Walter drops Nakajima. Both men took quite the beating there. Exhaustion has to be sitting at some point. Again, the inverted sit out. Pile driver by Walter on Nakajima. Running elbow by Walter. Drops Nakajima. Now Nakajima thrown to the outside by Walter. Who will give chase. Walter, sit out. Inverted pile driver on the floor as we pass the 30-minute mark of the match. Boston Crab applied outside the ring. They do not win a fall outside the ring. A move like that you can wear down your opponent. A baseball bat. Nakajima with a baseball bat, but Walter gets it away from him. At least gets him to drop it. Throws Nakajima to the ace purple banner over there, that sign. And Walter These are the final two left in this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications, and no time limit. They can fight here for the next 2 hours if they wanted to. In the end, there can only be one winner. Dragon Screwed Leg Grip by Nakajima. Taking down Walter. And now Walter with a smart move by Nakajima. Walter is much bigger, but cardio-wise, gotta wonder. Dragon Screwed Leg Grip on the floor. Nakajima. They really feel it laying it in there. And again, Walter, that long run, just collides with the barrier, but the run seemed gasping for air and super kick. Walter trying to catch his breath. Excellent timing by Nakajima. Nakajima's taking it to Walter. Until this is level 9. Of course, the difficulty goes. Who's that last opponent, they make him extra difficult, which is a good thing. If I won every time, it wouldn't be any fun. Walter fires Nakajima into that sign. His fans over here in this near side corner. Looks to the entranceway, really getting their money's worth tonight. The action right in front of him again. And now Walter uses the baseball bat for his evil intentions. Walter with a baseball bat to the head of Nakajima. And now a sleeper. Got a question if Nakajima's going to be able to continue. My goodness. Back up though. Fighting spear, but drop. Walter with a lariat. He lays out Nakajima. Nakajima, you see there on Dream Street. Walter with a barbed wire baseball bat. Welcome Nakajima back into the ring. Nakajima blocked. Walter reverses with a vertical suplex. And now, a head crank applied by Walter. Walter on the neck. Again, trying to wear it on that neck of Nakajima. Doing that one lariat makes the difference in winning the match. If Nakajima's properly worn down, again, Nakajima thrown to the outside. Walter follows him out there. Now the fans on this side of the arena getting an up-close look. Into the University of Evansville sign. Nakajima goes crashing in and falling to the ground. Walter trying to utilize that power. Until he's getting wounded. And again, that smart move there. All the way over this Huntington side. This is beyond just like the edge of the ring post. This is even further back. A lot of running for Walter. That's some smart strategy there by Nakajima. Walter now going after the legs of Nakajima. Is he slow to get up? Dazed even. He's going to apply that Boston Crab and a well-timed kick for Nakajima. Walter puts Nakajima into that Evansville sign. Nakajima falls to the outside. Walter fired up here tonight in Arena, Mexico. And a huge running clothesline by Walter. Walter trying to choke out Nakajima. The final two left in this match. Strike exchange. This could be huge between Nakajima and Walter. Walter gets the better of Nakajima. Walter moving slow at this point. All those throws and the running associated with them. Nakajima with the STF. Step over to a hold face lock. An escape from Walter, or Walter throws the rope. So slowly trying. Runs into Nakajima. Gets a bit of a fluke win. 2 counts. STF again applied by Nakajima. Center of the ring. Walter manages to get out of it. Walter's in trouble though. Let's see. Nakajima's ready for that drop toe hold and a huge lariat. And you can see Nakajima writhing in pain, a cover by Walter for the win. What a battle there. And it was down to those final 2. Nakajima and Walter. Walter being a poor sport here after the match. He's already got the victory. Instead of showing Nakajima some respect for that absolute war they put each other through. Walter is cranking away on Nakajima. Terracino standing there not breaking it up. You would think Walter had lost with this kind of reaction. Finally releases the move. Barbed wire baseball bat. What's that all about? Shot to the head by Walter on Nakajima. Walter said, bring it on. He's not afraid. as he gasps for air. So, rightly so, 100% match evaluation. YOSHI-HASHI, PCO, Dragon Lee, Silas Young, The Crusher, Cuije, and Nakajima. But your winner, Walter. That was a lot of fun. I'll have to get a pronouncer for next time. I'm just going with Cuije by the ends. Try and pick one name and go with it. So off screen, I'll make a note that I just used the Ace Purple themed ring, so I'll go to switch that out for the next broadcast. Make a similar note for the USA Dome and the Music City Lodge, that themed ring that I used in the opener. So we're 2 matches in. Here on Lou Pickney Plays Fire Pro Wrestling World, episode number 11. And really, I'm better off picking out the venue and the ring before I choose the wrestlers. That way, it's if I have a particular color scheme I need to avoid so it doesn't clash or blend in too much, better to know what I'm going to have to be looking for as far as the ring goes and the wrestlers to match versus trying to do it the other way, or it may not be as effective. In other words, it's easier to choose between multiple outfits for many of the wrestlers and have it work out where you can see where everybody is and it's not confusing and it seems to match. And individual looks, but it's still unique because no 2 matches in Fire Pro are ever really the same. It's part of the appeal of the game. Go to the Takafumi City Gym. ATW Sportscast themed ring. ATW Sportscast is a video company, a production company run by my buddy Dean Johnson. The company that I work with when I do high school American football, high school broadcasts every fall. I hope there'll be football this fall. No word yet for sure. I know the schedule, so if there is a season, I'm ready to go. I have a very flexible schedule in general just because of what I do. But with something like that, that's the games are a certain time and you fit your schedule to make it match accordingly. Although it could be 7 in the morning, I'd be there calling, you know. Not afraid to do that. And just if anything else, to have sports back. Nice thing to think of. We'll get there. I like using the younger version of Tiger Hattori with a red shirt. Also, I think he's wearing a vest. Now, I've mentioned this before, but I do miss it that how you can do it in the previous game in this series, Fire Pro World Returns. You hit like the space bar or the random button, and it can take you through any company, potentially. The only downside is like the SWA, the pre-made make-believe wrestlers, that they have something you can base, replace the base right out of the box, and have to like download anything. But I'm not really looking for that in my matches with wrestlers based on real-life people. Although the thing is, if it goes to that, you just hit spacebar, skip, or next again, you just get right past it. It's kind of a weird edit with tolling. Easy for me to say. I mean, I'm grateful there are people that can make these greater wrestlers. They tend to do it fact, not just him. They do it much better than I'd be able to myself. I know because I've tried. We'll throw in Smash. I'm not gonna give the Gimp mask. I think like late era Smash was just like so disappointing that I started watching pro wrestling right around the start of the 1990s, very into '89. See a Demolition eliminate Andre the Giant from the Royal Rumble. Demolition beating Andre and Haku. Won the WWF Tag Team Championship. And then it's like a year later and they're heels and it's not Axe in there and you got Smash and Crush. What a downgrade that was. I mean, put Fuji back with him because what a terrible manager, by the way, Fuji. I mean, I guess this ringside stuff, old enough hand to know what to do, but Fuji and his mean-spirited ribs. But they didn't, Demolition didn't need anybody to talk for them when they had Axe, when they had Bill Eadie, Mass Superstar. And Barry Darsow, a Smash, obviously a capable speaker as well, but you know how they did things in that era in the WWF. I may use Smash, but I'm not going to play a Smash. A t-shirt there for Pez Whatley. Or actually not, that's just his chest. I was like trying to figure out it's a bow tie apparently. Does he have an outfit? Like an ill-fitting jacket with a white bow tie, no shirt, a large cummerbund. Either that or his own championship. I think it's the former. Let's see what I can do with Pez Whatley, Pistol Pez. Now, I mentioned Smash before, and I will go back to it. And I think of that as like earlier Smash, or like more like smudge looking. There was more black within the red and the white. Just this. But I think of like how they looked at WrestleMania 6 between there's Axe. That's the way I think of him as well as the best when it's the red with the silver. And it's Smash. Let's see, I had Orange Cassidy in episode number 3. And that's it. With the sunglasses. I can tell it's going to be an eclectic group here. This third match on episode number 11 of Lou Plays Fire Pro. With Josh Barnett. And perhaps Josh Barnett can finally catch Jay White, who I saw when Josh Barnett legitimately got very angry at Jay White for Irish whipping Juice Robinson so hard into the barrier right in front of the announce table that it legitimately knocked Jim Ross backward. I mean, I was there at ringside. I saw it happen with my eyes, looking right at it. And this intensity from Barnett. It reminded me, the only thing I'd ever experienced before that it reminded me of was seeing, the one time I went to a live mixed martial arts show. This was at a bar in Birmingham, Alabama, in either late 2006 or early 2007. But there was this, I mean, it was almost palpable. You could feel it in the air, this intensity, because these guys were ready to throw down. You know, MMA, well, I'm not as much about MMA as a lot of people. I mean, it's a tremendous sport. It's, I mean, great, but some people love it, you know. It's like, for me, I tolerate it when they talk about in Wrestling Observer Radio or in the newsletter, because, I mean, it's their show. They can talk about whatever they want. I mean, Dave is such a good storyteller. I think I have no knowledge, really all that much interest in with roller derby. And yet, it's fascinating to hear about this, you know, relatively short-lived sport as far as national attention went and how it was a work. And now you've got roller derby touring groups, and it's actually a shoot, supposedly. Anyway, that's the long way of saying Jay White will be in this match. And this will take an extra second, but it'll be worth it to prove the point. Because somebody that's another owner of this game that got the downloadable content with Jay White, I think he has the 4 different outfits. He's got the scruffy beard for part of it. He's got the... And it's all accurate, too. It matches what really happened. Versus if you go to the version you download, when you buy the DLC, he's got 2 outfits. I mean, it's better than those stardom offers, or those options where you got 1. But again, I've made this point before. It doesn't cost anything extra. It's not like you have to like actually create an outfit that's a real outfit. It's just the skin. But the fact that it can be easily customized by somebody who's probably going to do a better job at it anyway than some of those that are created by the developers. Oh, they worked hard at it. They've got I'm amazed. I'm sure they got so much to do in a limited amount of time. So I don't want to let them too hard on it. But let me know when you see a second outfit pop up, because it may be a while. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a new design. Just do a palette swap, even. Now, I'm not going to throw the stardom one in here. This is I did put Asuka in one of the matches a while back that I had, but that was by request. Plus, Asuka, believably, probably beat up a lot of the guys in that match. But my point is, you saw how it came with 2 outfits, how generous of them for Jay White. And meanwhile, you get on the workshop, and you have to actually own the DLC. You can't just download it and freeload. And again, I've talked about it before. If you're going to have somebody that gets a creator wrestler that's updated in the shop, like I'm Gene Lasker, but if you're going to get that, make it so it'll auto-update. I mean, I realize the UI of this game is not its drawing card. I mean, it's a detriment in a lot of ways. A downgrade. But again, when I complain about this game, these are minor quibbles and things that can be easily worked around. It's just, the game is so awesome that it's like, the easy stuff is not being done, and that's not how it should be. It was like when New Japan would have New Japan Cup tournament matches on World, and it was like somebody was shooting video for a grade school play from the late 1980s set up in the back or whatever. And the crew did as good a job as you could hope for. I mean, it's just when you have limited resources, you do the best you can. I can assure you, from many years of doing it. I mean, I've called games with an obstructed view before. I've called them from on top of a scissor lift. How about Robbie Eagles? It's unusual, the giant red scarf. If you ever get busted open it might not show up at all. Sometimes there's, when you have an edit that's done to the chest area like that, or something like wearing a mask, it doesn't bleed through the mask even though you'd think it would. Of course, this is also at the point of this game where you have to have bloodstains turned on to get the mods to work properly for whatever reason. Because the developers put out a new update and broke what Carlzilla had already carefully created that worked well. Now that I've talked about it, I've got to use the red version here. I mean, I can't use the guy with profanity as his finishing move as one of the wrestlers in my match. Or I could, maybe just not draw attention to it, but inevitably, that'll be the finishing move, would be front and center. Now, I know I was talking about Nomura the other night, but I don't remember if I ended up using him, so luckily it's I keep the file here. Okay, so okay, I had him in episode 4, which was 12 days ago, or 11 days ago. Okay, that's the last time I used him. That'd be fine. It wouldn't matter if I used him every day for the rest of my time simming games on here. And it's not like there's some sort of rule about it. But I just prefer to have it where it's better use of the wide variety of wrestlers you get in a game like this. I would feel weird about using mass transit because the time that he wrestled in ECW. At one point, I had a tape that I think it's the same tape that had the 1997 Survivor Series finish, or the whole match really, but the infamous Montreal screw job. On that same tape, I think somebody had thrown on the infamous match from Lowell, Mass. So I've got them downloaded, but this game is supposed to be a fun escape. But the unsavory nature of professional wrestling, unfortunately, sometimes makes it difficult to really head in the sand as far as some of the less pleasant elements of the business. That's a cool looking Jerry Lynn there, but I want to think with both of them, the one that I've had longer, this one, it's not quite the same. It looked a bit different, but ultimately you can tell both ways. It's Jerry Lynn. You know what annoys me? The black knee pads, they don't quite look to belong there. Kind of like, okay, it's gonna annoy me too much if I have it in there like that. So let's see. Yeah, this version's got the you have the variety with the taped ribs. Which there he goes with the black knee pads. At least it looks like it sort of should look that way. Jerry Lynn, the taped up lower midsection. And there we go, Ace Romero. Trying to decide, or trying to figure out if there are any visible differences between Design 1 and Design 3. It could be the back of the trunks of something on one of them and not the other. Or it could be the same, I don't know. Sticking with the usual, because that seems to be working out pretty well for me. I mean, I win more often than I don't, but I don't win every time. I would get bored if I was winning every time. How could you enjoy that when the outcome would be all but not in doubt? What's the point, you know? So for the first time in my life, I'm typing this sentence, playing as Pistol, Pez, Whatley. So I think we're all set. This will be the third match of the evening. This is episode number 11 of Lou Pickney Plays Fire Pro Wrestling World. It's an 8-man elimination match. No countouts, no disqualifications, no rope breaks, and no time limit. No first fall wins nonsense either. So I'll be playing as Pez Whatley, taking on Demolition Smash, Orange Cassidy, Josh Barnett, Robbie Eagles, Naoya Nomura, Jerry Lynn, and Ace Romero. And I'm not putting in Jay White, although I've had Josh Barnett versus Jay White as a sim match in this game before, so it's something that we have a record of if you're so inclined within the archive on YouTube. Of course, we're streaming here live on Twitch with this, but for sim matches, I generally don't. If I'm going to be simming it, I'll be playing and talking or whatever. Or at least that's the way it's worked out pretty well. And with it being an 8-person match, if I've got to have Mike go out and leave the ring for 30 seconds, you know, it should be okay to do that. I'm going to pause it real quick. I think tonight I said pause. I'm going to actually hit the pause button. That's not going to happen. I'm going to mute my mic, take about a 2-minute break. And BRB for Be Right Back. And in just a moment, we'll get started with match number 3 here at episode number 11. So make sure I mute my microphone and be right back. And back. We'll hear in just a moment to the third match of the evening. Episode number 11 of Lou Pickney Plays Fire Pro Wrestling World. I'll be playing as Pez Whatley, taking on Demolition Smash, Orange Cassidy, Josh Barnett, Robbie Eagles, Naoya Nomura, Jerry Lynn, and Ace Romero. The referee is Tiger Hattori, the younger version of him, the red shirt. The venue, Takafumi City Gym. And the ring theme, ATW Sportscast. Here we go. Been meaning to get in touch with my buddy Dean, who owns ATW Sportscast. Some possibilities on down the line with some new broadcasting options at home, as I'm able to send Lynn to the outside playing as Whatley. Blue lighting in this Miami theme. Yeah! Arena design. Smash. Going Barnett to the outside. Josh Barnett going at it. I'm not sure what Whatley's doing there. Starts his best Red Rooster impression. Going there with a drop kick for Whatley, but a second connects. And Jerry Lynn is apparently ready to try a move there on Nomura. Barnett falls head first to the floor, being rolled up by Pez Whatley. Pistol Pez. Belly back suplex. Whatley on Orange Cassidy. Nomura off the ropes. Equalized with Jerry Lynn. And now a triple team beaten back by Nomura. Orange Cassidy's fired up. Standing switch. Orange Cassidy sends Pez to the ride. Watch that come back. Just kind of apathetically looks on. And a backdrop on Jerry Lynn. After Cassidy sent Lynn off the ropes. And again, nice timing. Whatley had the drop kick, or the backdrop, I should say, ready to go. But not that time. The wily veteran Jerry Lynn having none of it. Shoulder breaker on Nomura by Demolition Smash. Backdrop on Jerry Lynn by Orange Cassidy. Lynn rolled to the outside by Whatley. They roll on the floor. Small package not doing a whole lot for Pistol Pez out there. Falling headbutt finds the mark. The PA announcer stated past the 5-minute mark of the match. And again, this is an elimination match. No silliness with first fall wins or anything like that. Orange Cassidy dumped to the outside. Smash cut in the corner. Chops being thrown. The Robbie Eagles. Ankle lock, right on Ace Romero by Josh Barnett. Wild drop kick attempt by Whatley, nobody home. Now Northern Lights suplex on Nomura, a 2 count. Jerry Lynn breaking out the Northern Lights. Cassidy getting into it. Robbie Eagles, Nomura, nobody home for that running punch. Sleeper suplex. Sleeper suplex by Jerry Lynn on Ace Romero. What kind of strength does it take for Lynn to get a wrestler with so much size like what Romero has up like that? And a rough landing for Romero as well, though he seems to be doing okay at the moment. Not so okay on the outside, it's Robbie Eagles. Eagles fortunate that there wasn't a plunge in the playbook there for Pistol Pez, and by the time Whatley came off the apron with a box hit attempt, he on the way got a critical. Robbie Eagles, they just got critical. He is. He's out. So a little more than 8.5 minutes into this match, our first elimination by way of a knockout. 2.9 on near fall. You saw up top there with Nomura and Smash, although that pin attempt wasn't being countered at the time. You could tell it was almost synced over the other one. Both kicking out very close to 2.9, if not right at it. 2 count for his referee, Tiger Hattori. Chops being thrown on Barnett. Demolition Smash. A DDT by Romero on Nomura. Ace Romero to avoid another suplex attempt. Did some. That crowd responding past the 10-minute mark of the match. Romero unloading on Orange Cassidy until Jerry Lynn can take no more. And Lynn's rewards get punched right in the face by now fired up Orange Cassidy. Canadian Destroyer on Ace Romero. That is remarkable. Orange Cassidy. Canadian Destroyer by Cassidy on Smash. A 2 count. Tremendous display of strength. Backdrop now by Orange Cassidy, sends Smash tumbling to the floor. Whatley will follow Smash to the outside. Jerry Lynn cut the corner. The running spear there by Nomura. 2 count as Romero kicks out. 7 remain. The only person eliminated thus far was he knocked out. Robbie Eagles here, the PA announcer letting the fans know to be careful as Smash was thrown towards that bottom side railing, crashing into it. Drop kick misses by Whatley. Romero holds on the other side. Ankle lock applied by Josh Barnett, broken quickly by Romero. Low blow on Romero by Orange Cassidy. Headbutt by Whatley on Romero. Armoring on Barnett by Smash. Running spear by Nomura. And then a roll through. 2 count. 2 only. According to our referee, Tiger Hattori. Sleeper hold. Nomura caught in a sleeper by Pistol Pez Whatley. Managed to escape. Swanton for Cup connects. The rock kick. Knocks down Demolition Smash. 2.9 a near fall. Northern Light suplex, Nomura on Jerry Lynn. 2.9, Whatley punches off target. Had to have that kick out and he got it. Barnett with a pin try on Lynn. 2 count was broken up by Whatley. And there really is no practical purpose breaking up a pin attempt other than just because you can, or if you have an opponent you want to see worn down a bit more. But I mean, ultimately this is for fun, so. I'm breaking up see Smash there. Meanwhile, it's Barnett trying to get an armbar submission there on Nomura. Nomura escapes a backslide. Barnett by Nomura. 2.5. Carolina side headlock. Top rope Nomura. Frog splash. Connects on Josh Barnett. 2 count. Canadian Destroyer. But that time it was Ace Romero. If I'm not mistaken, 1 count. Unless that was Romero's popped up first. 2.9 on near fall. power of Orange Cassidy, unexpected. Able to throw around the wrestle, the size of Romero. There's a roll up by Nomura and Barnett, and it's a recount. Josh Barnett, flash pinfall perhaps, but a pinfall either way. Another pin. So this is starting to clear out a bit. Nomura eliminated. We're down to 5. Pez Whatley, Jerry Lynn, Ace Romero just hit that suplex. Orange Cassidy, and Demolition Smash, and Smash on the top rope. Probably for the best for him. He decided to jump down. Whatley, rolling it back. Drops Orange Cassidy, 2.9 on near fall. And the strength out there on display by Romero, taking down a winded Jerry Lynn. Northern Light suplex by Lynn on Ace Romero. Thank goodness. Reversal by Whatley on Demolition Smash. Smash gets back, goes into Woozy. Romero picks up and drops Smash. Death Valley driver. Whatley goes for a pin. That's broken up at 1. We passed the 20-minute mark of the match. Started with 8. We're down to 5 remaining. Body slam by Romero. It falls to the floor. Pin try on Orange Cassidy. And Jerry Lynn has pinned Orange Cassidy. We're down to 4. Huge clothesline by Smash on Jerry Lynn. Kick from behind by Pez Whatley. For a moment, drops Ace Romero. There's another one. Whatley just throwing kicks left and right. Enough exhaustion setting for most of these wrestlers. Small package by Whatley on Jerry Lynn. Pez Whatley has pinned Jerry Lynn. We're down to 3. Whatley, Ace Romero. And there's chops being thrown by the 3rd. Demolition Smash. I thought Smash might try a running, jumping elbow of some sort. That might roll Romero out of the way. That's the way it played out. The strength of Romero. Taking down Smash like an accordion. Sleeper hold applied by Whatley on Smash. It's a discus clothesline by Romero. 1 count kick out. Ace Romero with all that body weight. Nevertheless, it's a strength of Whatley able to kick out at 1 more than 22 minutes into this match. Romero ducks a strike attempt by Smash. Flying body press off the mark. Whatley's going to celebrate. He's mocking somebody there. Uranagi. Uranagi also called in some circles a rock bottom. Go back. Again, it's Romero folding over Smash accordion style. Strike exchange. Smash. Ace Romero. And Smash gets the better of it. Although, looked a bit dazed there as Whatley's able to come over and just roll Romero out of the way. Smash plays to the crowd. Whatley slapped in the face there by Smash. Mind your distance there, pal. Smart move there by Smash. They're going for a big power move on the rear grapple. Take out one of the legs of the big man. If you can limit the mobility of a sizable wrestler, somebody the sheer size of Romero, put yourself in a stronger position and advantage than you would have otherwise. Arm wringer by Smash on Ace Romero. Ace Romero escapes. It's Smash, Ace Romero, and Pistol Pez Whatley. Cover on Smash by Whatley. 2 count. Smash with a kick to the gut and drops Romero. Romero sent for the ride. Smash tries to target Whatley. Instead, Whatley gets away. He's able to drop kick Romero. Back elbow for Smash by Ace Romero. Falling headbutt by Whatley connects on Smash. Sleeper hold applied on Smash by Whatley. As Romero stares down Smash and finally discus clothesline, takes down Whatley. Body slam by Smash on Whatley. Smash with a pile driver. Incredible strength there shown by Smash. The pile driver man the size of Romero, not an easy task. Yeah, not an easy task. Strength of Whatley there. Smash for the cover. Flying body press on Smash by Whatley. And we're down to 2. Smash has been pinned by Pistol Pez Whatley. Poor timing there by Whatley trying to apply a sleeper. That's too much speed for Romero bouncing back off that Irish whip. Whatley with a sit-out pile driver on Ace Romero. A pin for the win. What a victory for Pistol Pez Whatley. My goodness. Almost 30 minutes into a match, the strength able to pick up Ace Romero. Him with a sit-out pile driver. Certainly enough for the win, no doubt about it. The ref Integratory looks on the ring bell attendant trying to stop things, but Pistol Pez sending another 30 if need be. Pez Whatley, your winner. So Eagles got knocked out early. Barnett got pinned on a small package. Nomura, Orange Cassidy, Jerry Lynn, Smash, and Ace Romero all out. Your winner, Pistol Pez Whatley. I think this will be the last one of the night. I think it's match number 4. I know it's episode number 11. Sometimes I'll listen to these live streams back later, and I'll talk about being like match number 4, like it's some no doubt, no question thing, and really it's match number 5 because I forgot one in the setup of one to the next. Kind of sometimes have a way of them running together. Let's see. Looking for Drew Gulak. I might not have ever moved him over from just the generic indie section. There we go. Only get the one outfit. And in typical petty WWE fashion, one of their social media accounts earlier on Monday, I would say yesterday, but for some people it's still Monday. I see you over there, West Coast USA. But on Twitter, it was just like mentioned Daniel Bryan wrestling with his opponent or his training partner, intentionally not mentioning Gulak by name. As I understand it from Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, and there have been other reports that said the same thing, if not similar, that Gulak had been, his contract was running out. He had been offered an extension. He felt he warranted more money. WWE apparently didn't see it that way because they love to frame the argument to the point of damaging their own business at times. They reportedly pulled the offer, the original offer they'd already turned down, but they've got to be the ones to save face. And so now Drew Gulak is free to go elsewhere. It's a tough time right now for wrestlers that were with a major company that suddenly are not in the midst of a pandemic. Of course, they're independent contractors, and the way that WWE says somehow gets away with manipulating the system. still think one day, and you kick that can on down the road as long as you like, but one day I think they're going to end up facing a severe penalty for it. Maybe I'm wrong. And I'm no finance expert, to be sure. I should probably figure out what arena and ring design I'm going to go with before I start putting in the rest of the lineup. Make a note here that I already had Arena Mexico marked. Oh, it's ATW Sportscast. I mean, I'm looking at around the screen. Now that I look up, I was looking down at the notepad text file. Still not sure on the pronunciation on that. I mean, it'd be like Saka, but I don't know if that's really how it's said. Although I'm not even sure that's a real thing. I know some of these have, you know, I know Corrigan's a real place in Tokyo Dome, but I'm not sure what some of the, I mean, USA Grand Dome, it's just a generic, it's about as straightforward as it gets as far as that facility goes. And this is the outdoor venue that unfortunately has that big light post that you can't mod out, that's right in the way there on that front, like for where you are, it's right in front of you. So if you try and use any sort of a free cam to look at it a different way, it's going to get real fast when they zoom out a bit and suddenly that light post starts obstructing your view. And as I've noticed before as well, it's something that people that know how to mod this game very well and do things that I neither know or have the inclination to really get that deep into to learn how to fix or change, just because I know how it is with my programming with that. It sometimes becomes problematic. And there are people that are better at it anyway, then why not see what they've done? But the problem is they took a look at it and said, no, it just can't be done the way this the game's designed. Not the worst problem in the world or anything, but nevertheless, frustrating. Keep this rather simple. It's the Spotify-themed outdoor ring. I'm not sure if actually we'll go with Jerry Calhoun, but for now I'll plug him in there. Bill Dundee. Willie Mack. I'll avoid the red for Willie Mack's outfit because we're going to Gulak and Dundee. Not that it really matters all that much. With Dan Barry. Bill Carr was his tag team partner in the matches that I saw when they were competing in Evolve. I'm not sure. I don't think they team up anymore, though. I'm not. Off the top of my head, I don't know why either. Like storyline wise or otherwise. Chucky T, Chuck Taylor. I'll use Chuck Taylor, but I'll use the one that's over in AEW. Maybe he's still hanging out in New Japan, where he was from before. Aha! It's not that much of a difference as far as the outfits. You got the gray pants for all four. And this particular ring, Spotify is a gray mat. Another reason I go through and set this stuff up ahead of time. So I can make notes like this and say, okay, we'll use Chuck Taylor at another time. And Jake Atlas. It's heavy hard. He's playing Total Extreme Wrestling 2020 last night. Telling a story from years ago I didn't plan on telling. It's a weird thing with the live streaming, because especially with TEW, the normal filter I have in place as far, and most people have something like this, you know, that you try and treat people kindly, not be rude or whatever necessarily. But meanwhile, you may have 1,001 things in your head, but point being the whole, compassion, sympathy kind of thing. For me, when I'm doing these live streams, it's like a little stream of consciousness. I think I've used Darby Allin relatively recently, but I could be wrong. Episode 6, but that was well more than a week ago. I think we're good to go. Let's see this. I imagine the pants will come across as black or charcoalish versus the ring mat itself. Comes to be shown that I'm wrong on that, then I can always pause it, replace it with somebody else, and then restart the show, as it were. Or not the show, but the match. Flip Gordon. Puffy shirt version of Jerry Seinfeld. I don't have very many of the novelty types. I got some guys in there, but like Bob Ross, the famous painter, painted some happy trees. Each with a powerbomb whip. The Duke. Alright. So I haven't used Tommy Morrison at all. This is show number 11, so now's your chance, Tommy Morrison. Do the red, white, and blue boxing trunks. We have a Survivor Series team with Los Gringos Locos, Sam Adonis, and Tommy Morrison, if you're so inclined. And a note in chat saying that I'm playing as Drew Gulak. I'm going to jump in here real quick before I do the intro. So I've learned that it seems to work pretty well as far as for setting the time codes for the individual matches. That if I give you a couple of seconds of just the music playing there, take a look at her. Fight! Yeah, it'll be fine for Darby Allin. Although Jerry Calhoun, I don't know if that's really. Quite what I'm going for there. How about Johnny Dugan? All this and I'm picking like Earl Hebner instead. Fight! No, that's not what I had in mind. I think we'll go with Aubrey Edwards for this one. So it'll be me playing as Drew Gulak, taking on Bill Dundee, Willie Mack, Dan Barry, Jake Atlas, Darby Allin, Flip Gordon, and Tommy Morrison. The referee is Aubrey Edwards. We need a Sakai Transport outdoor ring with a ring theme of Spotify. Here we go. And again, I keep reiterating certain things because there are new audiences joining at any particular point. No countouts, no disqualifications, no rope breaks, and no nonsense first fall wins. Elimination match. Double drop kick. Flip Gordon and Bill Dundee of all people on Willie Mack. Running clothesline by Gulak and nobody there. Connected that time to drop Darby Allin for the moment, help out Superstar Bill Dundee. Anyway, tongue-tied there in amazement at seeing Willie Mack with agility. Flipping that pin attempt, we got a knockout. Flip for Flip Gordon. Grand opening, grand closing. Oh, Drew Gulak missed the running clothesline. Attack on the outside, but for exhaustion. The strength of Willie Mack easily taken down the smaller Darby Allin and Dundee and Dan Barry mixing it up. And slap by Darby Allin. Jake Atlas trying to get this whole headbutt thing down with Gulak. How close to being hit effectively. Tommy Morrison, three-punch combo to the stomach. Dundee using his legs, then fight back a double team from Darby Allin and Dundee, and it's Allin and Dundee in a strike exchange. Drew Gulak throws Tommy Morrison to the outside. They collided. An Irish whip. Gulak will hunt down Morrison, bring him back in. Back elbow from Willie Mack on Dan Barry. Fireman's carry takeover on the outside by Gulak on Morrison, and elbow, and drops Tommy Morrison. Off the top rope, a senton. That's swanton type move off the top by Darby Allin. On the other side of the ring, you got Willie Mack falling out to the floor, getting back in quickly. Punch off the top rope connects. From Bill Dundee. Morrison. 3D. A 3D pulled off by Jake Atlas and Willie Mack. Pair of punches in the back of the head of Atlas by Morrison. You have to watch those boxers in this match at all times. That quick knockout. Joined Flip Gordon for nap time. That's disappointing in a way. Or more than in a way, it's disappointing. Flip Gordon's a lot of fun to watch in real life. And Willie Mack heard my yapping on that. The double burn. A showcase for Flip Gordon. We'll have to wait for another night. Light suplex by Dan Barry on Dundee, but Robert's checking on the submission. And we'll go over and make the count. Not an easy task for a referee in a match like this, especially early. We get 8 competitors. Going body press. Off the top by Dundee. On Darby Allin for a 2 count. Off the top. Sent off the top connects by Darby Allin. A body slam on Gulak. Morrison punches in the back of the head. And Dan Barry, a roll up by Gulak. Willie Mack able to get out. Not necessarily in this case, though, it was a small package, only a 1 count. Willie Mack plenty of energy to get away from him. I see that he's hunting me down. We'll go fight to the outside then. You don't chase me, huh? That's what I thought. Not easier to talk smack to somebody like Willie Mack from the comfort of a video game. Nobody home. Darby Allin looks the well once too often for those top rope moves. And Gulak for some sort of a submission maneuver, trying to get the arms in place. Look at those complicated submissions set up by Zack Sabre Jr. Willie Mack, a running kick that drops Dan Barry. In the corner, Barry. It's a rolling thunder there. Taking down Jake Atlas. Reached the 10-minute mark of the match. Off the top rope, frog splash by Willie Mack on Bill Dundee. That could do it for him. 2 count. Drag on Gulak by Darby Allin. Headbutt on Atlas, but then Willie Mack was to go for a suplex of sorts on Gulak. This is the move earlier Gulak was trying to hit before he had disrupted it. Crosses the arms up along with a scorpion death-like type maneuver. There we go, headbutt. Finally got the spacing on that. A headbutt. Both Dundee and Mack by Gulak. There's a roll-up, 2 count as Willie Mack makes the save. Darby Allin and Bill Dundee, a double drop kick on Willie Mack. Double stomp off the top, and I think it was just missed there by Atlas. Sit up pile driver on Allin by Dundee. And a huge running clothesline. Makes it up. Leg drop up the top, but nobody home for Darby Allin as Gulak is able to move Dundee out of the way. Gulak look for a running body press on the floor, trying to time it right. It's Gulak near the top rope. A little bit ill-advised. A vertical suplex from Bill Dundee. Takes Tommy Morrison to the outside. Pair of back elbows by Morrison. Gulak and Morrison back in the ring. And there's that dreaded near side light post I lamented over earlier. Critical. Another critical. Darby Allin been knocked out. So we've had 2 eliminations thus far, both by way of a knockout. Sell pile driver on Jake Atlas by superstar Bill Dundee. 3D hit. Gulak says, forget the technical wrestling. Use a kendo stick. Again, striking that stick. Atlas perched on the top rope. An impressive tornado DDT on Dundee around that Spotify logo. 1 count. Looking for a pin that was broken up. And there's an armbar. Gulak trying to get a submission. Tommy Morrison not used to that sort of an approach from an opponent. Normally in a boxing match where such things are not allowed. Willie Mack fired to the far side. Those ribs targeted by Gulak. Poor timing there by Gulak, trying for a headbutt, walking through a pair of punches by Morrison. Willie Mack with a pin attempt on Morrison and a 3 count. Like a pump handle into a drop down, pinning it. Combination. Down to 5. Standing moonsault on Jake Atlas. And a pinfall. Willie Mack. And now a pin attempt on Barry. This time it's broken up. Dundee had his pin attempt stopped. Armbar applied by Gulak on Mack. Not long enough to get a submission. It was broken up. Barry, a punch, knocks Dundee off. Standing flip and a 2 count. A 2 count there for Willie Mack. We're posing for the crowd. Here we go again. Like a modified Paradise Lock. More like a Texas Cloverleaf type maneuver. Headbutt, drops Barry, ankle lock. Gulak with an ankle lock on Dan Barry. We got a submission. Dan Barry is out. We're down to 3. Gulak has not relinquished the hold. I've had a sprained ankle before. It's a partial tear. How much that hurts. And look at that, the sadistic Gulak there tormenting, torturing the already eliminated Dan Barry. Finally, Willie Mack breaks it up. Clothesline. Or Dan Barry can't catch a break. Finally able to just leave the ring. Running shoulder block. Connects by Willie Mack. Bill Dundee. Back elbow by Dundee. Looks like a stone cold stunner there by Willie Mack. Into the Scorpion Deathlock. Submission maneuver. Broken up finally. A kendo stick shot to the head on Willie Mack. And again, that's on the back of the head. Fallaway slam by Willie Mack. Missed headbutt by Gulak. There's a roll through by Gulak. Broken up, not even a 1 count. Bill Dundee gets in the way. Now a strike exchange. Dundee with punches. European uppercuts by Drew Gulak. Willie Mack looks on. After the strike exchange, Mack goes for the pin. 2 counts. Gulak escapes. Heads up move there. Rough landing for Gulak. And now a light tube gets broken over the head of Bill Dundee. And as bad as things look there for Gulak, and they were bad, they still are. That's what Dundee faced, but Dundee, that intestinal fortitude. He hit the head with a light tube. Goodness. Side headlock, but look out, Gulak. You got a competitor behind you, Willie Mack, biding his time. Rather smart move there. Save your energy until you have to use it. Samoan drop by Mack on Dundee on the outside, and then Gulak with a side headlock. Dundee inside the ring out, and then there's that pick up and drop down maneuver there. And look out now, a sledgehammer. Willie Mack with a sledgehammer. Look out, Dundee. They're able to break it up. Top rope for Gulak. This could be a very problematic thing. Problem is, for Gulak, to get distracted by on the inside of those wrestlers who are already laid out and eliminated by way of knockouts. We got a knockout. swing and a miss. The thud, the sickening thud of that baseball bat hitting both Dundee and Mack. I myself a bit flummoxed there. They one up me there with that barbed wire baseball bat, but now it's Gulak. Barbed wire baseball bat, a chair, and a chair shot to the head by Willie Mack. Dundee, he's hanging in there. He's taking some serious weapon shots to the head. Well, Gulak's gonna blow up. Get tired swinging that barbed wire baseball bat without connecting. Wasted energy. Go ahead now, use the knob end of the stick there, not covered with barbed wire, to get a hold of Willie Mack and bring him down. Now we have Bill Dundee, who was taking down Mack. Dundee gets into the ring. On inside, clothesline by Gulak, and a quick pin attempt.
2, 3.
And a 3 count. 3 count from referee Aubrey Edwards. Bill Dundee eliminated. We're down to 2. Drew Gulak and Willie Mack. No disqualifications. And Gulak hitting over the head with a sledgehammer. And again, Willie Mack just getting brutalized. My goodness, how is he staying up? Gulak went for that running clothesline, missed. Gulak, desperation setting in. No need to hurry. No time limit. And you figure for Gulak anyway, the longer the match goes, you really think it'll move into his favor. Willie Mack gets the kendo stick. And again, Gulak gets caught on that apron. Got away from the weapon, but at what cost? Willie Mack stepped into the guardrail out there. Now that Paradise Lock type modified Texas Cloverleaf submission maneuver by Gulak. Barbed wire baseball bat. Gulak got to it before Mack uses a weapon, but Willie Mack. Now Mack getting thrown into the railing. Back to that submission maneuver. Gulak tries to wear down Willie Mack. Nearing the 30-minute mark of the match. This is the final match of the night of this episode number 11 of Blue Place Fire Pro Wrestling World Side Russian Leg Sweep by Willie Mack. Texas Cloverleaf type maneuver into the Scorpion Deathlock. The differentiation is the step through. Stone Cold Stunner. The stunner by Willie Mack. Back into the Scorpion Deathlock / Sharpshooter. 2 different names for the same move. Gulak fires Willie Mack into the metal. That silver steel on the outside. Willie Mack with a board. Gulak with that sledgehammer. Mack able to get to him in time and get it away from him. Sleeper hold. But no rope breaks. He didn't get to the ropes. It would not have been enforced to break, but finally Mack able to power out. Small package by Gulak for the win.
3.
What a win for Drew Gulak. Disappointing for Willie Mack. Willie had a great match. And look at this. Absolutely no cause and no call for something like this. Using a sledgehammer as a weapon. Aubrey Edwards is going to stay back. And the crowd cheers. It's bloodthirsty maniacs. They say they want more in this outdoor arena. Complete and total lack of remorse shown there by Drew Gulak. Gordon got knocked out early. Allin got KO'd. From there is Morrison, Atlas, Barry, Dundee eliminated. Finally, Willie Mack taken out with a small package. Your winner, Drew Gulak. That was fun. I've got to say this. Live streaming Fire Pro has been a lot more fun for me than live streaming Total Extreme Wrestling 2020 has been. And that's for a few different reasons. It's more like when there's a match going on, even if there's anybody in the chat room wanting to be verbose, I'm glad to chit-chat or whatever as well with that, but it's a fun format here. Part of the problem with TEW is that the way I typically play doesn't avail itself very well to a live stream format. There's a lot of time I'd be actually trying to plan things out and not having to keep talking. Now, I could have just sit there quietly, but I mean, part of the idea of the live streams is that you're having at least some sort of entertainment or at least some sort of interaction. And I could pull a camera myself if I really wanted to and put it on there, but my picture's there, you know who I am. If you care at all to look, it's not like I'm hard to find. I mean, my image is on the actual Nashville Lou Twitch page. Probably best that it's the last match of the night. I feel my voice starting to get strained. But fun times. And as always, thanks for watching. This is episode number 11. And I imagine I'll keep doing these. Any ideas, any feedback, hit me up. Fire Pro World Fan on Twitter. Or Lou Pickney on Twitter. And I'm not that hard to find. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good, but you can hunt me down if you're so inclined. So that's it for episode number 11 of Lou Pickney Plays Fire Pro Wrestling World. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time for episode number 12 in this series. Have a good one.